Google has officially released the public preview of the Android 12 developer beta at Google I/O 2021. Android 12 includes the biggest design change. Google says that Android 12 is more expressive, dynamic, and personal than ever before. Starting with Android 12 on Pixel devices, users will be able to completely personalize their phone with a custom color palette and redesigned widgets. Using color extraction, when the user chooses wallpaper, the system automatically determines which colors are dominant, which ones are complementary, and which ones just look great. It then applies those colors across the entire OS, the notification shade, the lock screen, the volume controls, new widgets, and much more. It is done with the design language called Material U. Google says that phone with Android 12 quickly responds to the touch with smooth motion and animations. Google simplified interactions and recrafted the entire underlying system to make user experience more fluid and efficient. Android 12 devices are faster and more responsive with better power efficiency, so users can use their device for longer without a charge. This was achieved by some under-the-hood improvements, including reducing the CPU time needed for core system services by up to 22% and reducing the use of big cores by the system server by up to 15%. Google is saying that some of the most important spaces on the phone, like notification shade, quick settings, and even the power button, have been purposefully reimagined to help get things done. The notification shade is more intuitive and playful, with a crisp, at a glance view of app notifications, whatever users are currently listening to or watching, and quick settings that let users control practically the entire operating system with a swipe and a tap. Users can now long press the power button to invoke Google Assistant to make a phone call, open apps, ask questions, or read aloud text-heavy articles. Android 12 includes new features that give users more transparency around which apps are accessing data and more controls so users can make informed choices about how much private information apps can access. The new privacy dashboard offers a single view into permission settings as well as what data is being accessed, how often and by which apps. It also lets users easily revoke app permissions right from the dashboard. Google added a new indicator to the top right of the status bar so users know when their apps are accessing microphone or camera. With new approximate location permissions, apps can be limited to seeing just users' approximate location instead of a precise one. For example, weather apps don't need precise location to offer an accurate forecast. Private Compute Core enables features like live caption, now playing, and smart reply. All the audio and language processing happens on device, isolated from the network to preserve privacy. Like the rest of Android, the protections in Private Compute Core are open source and fully inspectable and verifiable by the security community.